original butcher.
The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Well, good morning. I'm Jim Maurice. We're now at 11:05 and it's 71. Your WJON weather forecast coming up in a few minutes after the news. News this hour brought to you by LJ Plumbing. 2 people hurt in near Elk River this morning. The Minnesota State Patrol says the crash happened around 9:15 at the intersection of Highway 169 and 239th Avenue in Livonia Township. The patrol says 71-year-old Joni McNutt of Elk River was eastbound on 239th Avenue, while 34-year-old Nicholas Mickelson Laser from Princeton was southbound on Highway 169. Troopers say the 2 vehicles collided in the intersection. Both McNutt and Mickelson Laser were taken to Princeton Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The man and deputy involved in the traffic stop altercation near Piers on Saturday have been identified. Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension has identified the driver of the car as 33-year-old John Gans from Rice, and the Morrison County Sheriff's deputy is Axel Lang. The sheriff's office says Gans was pulled over about 10:30 on Saturday night after speeding and suspicion of driving under the influence. After conducting sobriety tests, Lang told Gans he was under arrest and tried to handcuff him. According to the BCA, Gans resisted, pulled away, and the 2 began to scuffle. During the altercation, Gans attempted to take Lang's gun. Deputy Lang told Gans to let go of the gun, and when Gans failed to do so, he used his knife to injure Gans. The BCA has recovered Lang's knife from the scene and is reviewing all available video. Holdingford High School breaking ground on a new greenhouse that will hopefully be ready by this fall. Greenhouse will be located between the football and baseball fields on the southeast side of the building. Alumni FFA treasurer Lori Yurchek says the whole project has been a team effort from the Alumni FFA to the school and the community.
It's just really a collaboration between the school and the alumni and community. We are co-constructing this. It's completely being done together. The superintendent and business manager have been wonderful, and we can't do it without each other.
Yurchek says the greenhouse will come in a kit, and students, alumni, and community members will build it, kind of like an erector set. She says they still need to raise money towards their $100,000 goal, and will be donating fundraising and doing some fundraising throughout the summer, including selling some raffle tickets for a $5,000 prize drawing on August the 10th. 2 central Minnesota businesses are among 9 in Minnesota who are taking advantage of a state program to expand their business. Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development is awarding $3.9 million in grants through the Job Creation Fund and the Minnesota Investment Fund. Lizzie Medical Remedy manufactures medical devices in their Big Lake facility. They'll use $450,000 from D to expand the existing facility by about 45,000 square feet to a total of 152,000 square feet. The $23.5 million project expected to create 30 new jobs within the first 3 years. Northwoods Finishing is in Princeton. They're a residential and commercial cabinet finisher that handles everything from pre-finishing to assembly to packaging. Deeds awarded Northwoods Finishing $350,000 to renovate a newly acquired facility, buy computers, and buy other new equipment. The $1.65 million project expected to create 12 jobs. Minnesota shut out Boston 3-0 in Game 5 of the Women's Professional Hockey League Final to win the inaugural Walter Cup. PWHL Advisory Board member and tennis legend Billie Jean King awarded the trophy to Minnesota.
And I could not be more proud to present the Walter Cup to PWHL Minnesota captain Kendall Coyne Schofield. For the first time in history. Hockey fans.
King was in Minnesota for Game 4 on Sunday and stopped by the all-women's sports bar, a bar of their own. WJON News Times coming up on 11:10. It's sunny and 72. News this hour brought to you by LJ Plumbing. Your WJON weather forecast is on the way next. For St. Cloud and for Rice, increasing clouds, but we'll say dry throughout the day, 75 for a high. South wind at 10 to 15. 85% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms this evening. Not supposed to be severe, but obviously we'll keep an eye on the weather for you. Maybe a half inch of rain tonight. 60 for an overnight low, and the south wind at 10 to 15. For tomorrow, still some lingering showers, maybe another 1/10 of an inch of rain tomorrow. 72 for a high and southeast wind at 5 to 10. Weekend looking pretty good. Saturday mainly clear with just a slight chance for showers and 77. Sunday during the day, sunny and 79. Stronger storms could move in Sunday night into Monday that we'll keep an eye on for you. WJON News Time's coming up on 11:12 and it's 71 right now. For more St. Cloud area news, sports, and weather, download our free WJON app on your smartphone or tablet. Jim Maurice, WJON.
Jim, I watched that game of the professional women's hockey team, and it was quite amazing. I don't know if people realize, but they took that game 3-0. They beat Boston straight up. It was really incredible to watch.
I didn't realize it was going to be on TV, and then I was kind of channel surfing, and I saw the last, 2 minutes of the game. And they were up 3-0, of course, at that point. And so, of course, I had to watch the end.
Yeah.
And then the whole, post-game award ceremony was kind of fun to see.
Yep.
It was, even though it was at Boston, and, Boston had just lost, but that crowd was still so enthusiastic about just the fact that there was this league happening.
Yeah.
And it was really very touching to see the whole thing.
And Boston stood behind their team. They weren't mean to the Minnesota team.
No.
They were just I was just so impressed with the way they treated everything. They were like, Boston, we love you. You did great, and congratulations to Minnesota. It was amazing.
Yeah. I tell you what, like the crowds that they had for this league. I mean, certainly we know that Minnesota followed their team well, but I think it was a popular league. So hopefully it's bigger and better things to come as they continue to grow the league.
And I think after Game 4, I think that they said they sold out Game 5 because of Game 4. Yeah,
they did. They made a reference to it in the post game. That one of the people spoke and said once we knew there was a Game 5 coming back to Boston, they sold out the stadium in like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
that was crazy. Something like that.
Just amazing.
So great. It was great support. Great, awesome league.
And how fun that Billie Jean King handed out the award.
And she's involved in it. Very heavily involved in it. So that's exciting.
So fun. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jim. We are coming back here for our Senior Spotlight. Allison is going to be joining me from Stearns Bank, and we are going to be talking about the overall fraud statistics out there. Some common frauds you should be watching out for, scams, some warning signs. We're going to have you well prepared so these scammers aren't going to take our money anymore. We'll be back.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but
when you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.